Hello, it's Pinball Wizard, and I'll be doing Rome Total War online multiplayer commentaries. And I'm kind of new to Rome Total War online. I've been playing offline for a while, but I haven't been able to play online because some issues it had when joining a game, saying failed to connect to game, GS error. And after having that problem for months and just playing offline, I finally realized it was a problem. I had to uninstall software, LogMe and Hamachi, which was, I used it for Minecraft servers, but for some reason GameSpy didn't really like it too much and it wouldn't let me play online. But now that that got uninstalled, I'm actually playing now, so I'm still new to everything here. I'm only used to playing CPU players. But, so far I seem to have a basic idea of what to do as far as an army. I have this setup that's been working for me. It's 6 units of, I think they're gold, silver, royal pike. And I have 3 units of gold attack, Cretan archers. And in the back I have 4 units of gold companion cav. And I have my general in this unit over here. There he is. So my opponent, Landis Cutlery, is using the Brutii house, or Brutii, or whatever, and he has an army of 2 units of Legionary First Cohorts. He has 5 units of Urban Cohorts. I don't know their upgrades. And he also has 5 units of Praetorian Cavalry, and I assume they were gold after what they did during the battle. So in the beginning, I just do what I usually do with my Cretan archers, because they're really good with the gold attack upgrade, and I just usually move them up to either hit their infantry or usually their archers if they have any, but he didn't bring any to this battle. Just a spread out army. So I start showering his first cohorts, and seeing this, he's going to move them together before I even start firing, and form a pseudo formation before I can do too much damage. Which is fairly annoying because 1, I can't really do any damage to him, and 2, it just makes the battle last longer as he inches his way up to the catacomb. Still makes a pretty cool sound.
We're under attack!
So they're going to start inching their way towards me as he moves his cohorts to the sides. And at this point, they're just going to start inching his cohorts up to me, and I'm playing defensively here. Because, as the Romans, people typically try to outflank your units, so attacking and then just getting flanked by his 5 units of Praetorian Cav doesn't seem to be the best idea. I mean, once again, I'm still just a beginner. So he starts moving his Praetorian Cavalry units to the far sides. So eventually I just move up my cavalry on both sides to watch them, or to monitor them. You can speed up gameplay again a little bit. But yeah, as I was saying, this basic setup has been working. Here's me moving my cavalry. But so far, this was my 16th game, and at the end of this game I'm 14-2. Which, compared to my records in, say, Shogun 2 or Napoleon, which are usually just about 50-50, this is doing pretty good. Here, I didn't notice he charged up his cavalry so fast, so I was more focused on the cavalry battle going up here. See, over here, I hit his 1 unit, he only moved 1 unit up, and then I flanked him with this one. But then he's going to flank me with his other unit, Praetorian Cav. Over here, I flank his Cav units. But eventually he's going to move up his last unit, Praetorian Cav, over there. But at this point I'm successful. And he just has his cohorts up here and his Legionary First still in the studio. And there he's just going to move them up to my front and just keep them there, hoping to absorb my archer ammo. But I'm not firing at them, I'm still firing at their urbans or outer formation.
Your general ally is dead because of his foolishness.
Over here, his
men will
flanking
lose heart.
strategy worked out pretty well, and he routed my first unit and killed my general in the second unit. So I just moved up my royal pikes, now I'm moving them back after. And I just Yeah, so over here, he uses urban cohorts, javelins, and his last unit of Praetorian cav to rout my 2 companion cavs. But at least one of them comes back, and good numbers. I mean, even with the dead general, they come back. So up here I realized he's still keeping his legionaries in testudo formation, which leaves them pretty vulnerable in melee combat. So I move up my royal pike, hit them, and just before I hit them, he moves them back out. But it doesn't really matter much though, because I'm just mowing them down here. I'm not sure if he attempted to flank there, or if he just moved the guys around for the javelin. But that doesn't matter too much. They have good armor, so they're just gonna march through with pretty good ease. So now he's going to bring back his Praetorian cav, and he's actually going to swing around my royal pike and hit my archers. Over here with these urban cohorts, he's going to rout my companion cav, who just came back from routing, and then move up on these guys. Or maybe they're just going to move up. Yeah, so here, he brings up his companion cav. He hits the side of my royal pike as well as my archers, and with this cav, he's going to hit my archers and just instantly rout them. So they're just going to run over here. Still doing that flanking that the Romans are good at. Because what they did over here was a bad idea. They just moved their legionaries right into my phalanx, and that's just not what you want to do with Rome. I mean, I'm just a beginner. I've been playing for a week, and I already know with Rome, they're meant for, well, with their cohorts, keeping a range and skirmishing with their legionaries. Yeah, here, the javelin throws, and also just flanking with cavalry and the cohorts. And it's pretty effective if you get someone who knows what they're doing with it. Because I think one of my 2 losses at this point, I have more later, but at this point, was from one of the Roman houses. Just because he really knew what he was doing, but if they don't know what they're doing, it's just a really easy victory. And I don't know what I'm doing with them, really. I have a general idea on what to do.
The enemy general flees! Press forward so that the spirit of his army is a broken tool!
I don't really know how to do it, so whenever I play Romans, I just pretty much lose. So before I even got online, I knew I don't like Roman infantry so much. So here, he tries to move up his cohorts to knock back the last of my royal pike, just hoping he can rout something. But eventually I just hit them with my remaining companion cav, and they rout. This unit routs too eventually after dealing with my royal pike for too long. So at this point now, their only unit left is this unit of cohort, who is just getting mowed down by my phalanx. But this takes a little bit of time, so eventually I just move up that unit of companion cav. Oh yeah, and right here, right before I hit them, I changed them to wedge formation, so they just stop running. I don't really like that too much, but still, I hit them in the flank, they instantly rout, and the game's over.
The gods have favored you! The enemy are crushed! Your victory is complete!
So yeah, this is just a really good setup I've come across. I'm sure many other people use it too, but so far I've been having a pretty good run in Rome Total War. I have more videos to come. My heroic victory against Lentus Cavalry. It was a pretty good game. And I'll see you guys next time.